What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. As you see the ticket there, the Knicks pull off a great victory today by rebounding from Sunday's debacle by beating the Charlotte Hornets, 115-91. Great win for the Knicks. As you see it right there, in the left-hand corner there. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button for your boy. Please, I appreciate everybody coming through. Great win for the Knicks. Great win and a much-needed win, of course. Not just for the in-season tournament, but just for the morale, right? Especially after a heartbreaking loss Sunday. Their effort, their lackluster play. To come out today and really establish yourself against a pesky, shall I say, Charlotte Hornets team being down one of their top guns, LaMelo Ball. Didn't matter, right? You got to come on. We got to take care of business. And that's what the Knicks did today, right? By just dominating on all fronts. Randle set the tone. Big 20-20 night. I believe he had 25 points and 20 boards. This is the Randle you want to see, right? This is the Randle that's getting paid $100 million, right? This is the guy. And I think this is the frustrating part about this guy because you see this. You see the talent that he has. And because of his production today and how well he played, you see a guy like Brunson only had 12 points. He didn't really need to be Brunson tonight, right? He just focused on other guys and other people doing what they do and Randle just being dominant. And I think he took on the challenge, right? Miles Bridges, and I'm sure, he hears the whispers of people saying Bridges might be better than him, whatever. And he just took it upon himself to say no. No. I'm going to establish myself today. I'm upset about what happened Sunday. I came out slow. And I just, I got to flex my muscle. That's what I have to do. And be the all-star that I am. And that's it. And altogether, that's the ball game. That's really what it was. It was just Randle establishing himself. And once he did that, that was it, man. That was pretty much what was all that was needed. And then also, too, he shot pretty high from the field, too. He shot great, man. I mean, he didn't shoot too well from three, but he was great from the field, man. 8 for 15. That's over, that's about 60% from the field, right? Which is fabulous, man. Fabulous to see a guy like Randle come out and just really produce at a high clip like that, right? That's what you need from him, period, right? Big Mitch, of course, he was a monster as well. He had 6 points. 10 total rebounds. He had 5 boards, defensive and offensive, right? Big Mitch was a monster. And 6 big blocks by Mitch and 2 steals. Mitch was all over the place. We got in the Gotham lob tonight, which was fabulous. Like I said, Brunson was, he scored 12 points. Remember, he shot 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. If he really wanted to get busy, he could have. 7 assists tonight, 3 steals, right? 3 boards, but we just like the production from Brunson. RJ's got to get it together, right? I love his aggressiveness. Guys, he shot 9 for 9 from the free throw line tonight. I mean, that's exceptional for RJ, right? And because of that, that's why he scored 16 points, but he was 3 for 13 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. You could tell, man, whatever he had, it really had an impact on him because his shot looks flat. He's not finishing well at the hoop. A couple of times, even a couple of drives, and okay. But it just doesn't seem good. But his mechanics seem fine because he's great at the free throw line. So it's not the mechanics. It's just something's off. I don't know if he's just step slow or whatever. But he has 16 points tonight, though, man. But that's the importance of really producing at the free throw line because you're still able to get yours and get your points and your average and all that good stuff. So the box score looks good. I mean, as far as his points go. But then you start seeing the shooting percentage. You say, okay, he struggled tonight. But I think, but what I do like is that he is getting to the basket and he is drawing fouls and he is great at the free throw line. You got to understand, the Knicks shot 90% from the line tonight, 18 for 20. I mean, this looked like a team that was locked in, right? Grimes was Grimes tonight, 2 for 4 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3-point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, just 6 points. I mean, it's not really impressive. I mean, it's Grimes, right? Ihart was big again off the bench, right? He had 4 points, 2 assists. He had 6 boards. You gotta love his production, man. Gotta love his production. To me, who was big was Josh Hart, right? I'm sure you guys heard all the things that were going on in the pressings about Josh Hart not being happy with his production. And, he kind of stated that, he felt it was the offense, the inability of getting him involved in the offense. And then, of course, Tibbs fired back in Tibbs fashion, saying that guy's got to shoot better. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man, right? But he was good tonight, man. He had 30 minutes. He was 7 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from three-point line, 1 for 1 from the line. And Josh Hart was Josh Hart on the board, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Typical Josh Hart numbers, and 17 big points, which was amazing. IQ was IQ, of course, coming off the bench. He had 23, 9 for 20 from the field, just under 50%, but he shot 40% from 3, 4 for 10. IQ had 3 boards, 1 assist. IQ's being IQ, man. He's making a real big push for 6 man a year. And if he gets 6 man a year this year, the Knicks are going to have to come off that bag. They're going to have to. If not, he's walking. DiVincenzo was solid. DiVincenzo bringing his energy, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. He had 6 points, 2 for 6 from the field, from 3, 2 for 8. I feel like he's pressing a bit offensively, but I like his energy still coming off the bench. That bench unit was solid, man. The bench unit was solid altogether. It really was. You add on, IQ's 23. You have iHeart's 4. DiVincenzo's 6. So let's do the math. 6 and 4 is 10. 10 and 23, 33. 33, 0, carry the 1. That's 50. That's 50 points from the bench. 50 points from the bench tonight. Huge. Huge from the bench tonight. Huge. Huge from the bench. Great luck, man. Great luck. I just love what we did. Love what we did tonight all together, man. You just have to really kind of, tip your cap, man, to the production that these guys came in with. I think they really had it going tonight. I think they really wanted to get after it. Especially after what happened Sunday. So I'm definitely happy with the production. I'm definitely happy with just the energy that I'm seeing from these guys, right? But I think it was a total team effort, like I said, the production. But all in all, like I told you before, and I'm going to say it again, this team goes as far as Randall wants us to go. Period. This goes as far as Randall wants us to go. He's the mismatch nightmare, man. He is. Listen, Brunson's Brunson, right? He's, you see a lot of Brunsons in this league, right? You see Halliburton, you see, Kyrie Irving, you see Dame Dollar. There's some point guards that can score. If you have that, it's an awesome thing for the team. But you need something else. That something else is what Randall gives you. There's not too many people out there that could do what Randall does. At 6'10", about 250, can get busy in that Baja, can step out and hit a 3, can rebound at a high clip. I mean, he does it all. But the problem, I think, sometimes with him is that he knows he does it all. He knows who he is. So he feels like he could turn on and turn it off when he wants. And I think that's the immaturity with him and some of the issues that he has. Whereas the great players, like Melo, LeBron, all those guys that play at that top position, at that 3 and that 4 slot, they produce at a high clip all the time. They don't take any days off. They don't take any quarters off, sleeping, and their team is struggling. Those guys don't do that. And that's where Randall's got to get better. He's got to identify those things and always come out ready to go. Big shout out to some of my people that came through here. Juju, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Peace. Listen, IQ is the 3rd best Knick on the roster, quietly on his way to 2nd. Agreed. I have to. Good, solid win first of this week. Absolutely. So, Gravity, what's going on, man? Hey, Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. The monster, Mitch is a beast, man. Mitch is a beast, and he's really, really pushing the envelope for defensive player of the year. He's really, and here's the thing. Even if Mitch doesn't get it, just being in a conversation is enough for a guy like him. No one saw this coming. We know his potential, but Mitch has always been shaky, right? You don't know what you're getting. What he's doing in that middle, man, changes everything for us. I mean, he's the prototypical old school big man. He does his job. He blocks shots. He rebounds at a high clip. He doesn't complain. He just does his job. Could get gritty, get a little dirty in there, right? But he's okay with that, right? He reminds me a lot. He's bigger, but he kind of brings the same type of energy. He reminds me a lot of Perkins when he was with Big Perk, when he was with the Celtics. Same type of energy guy, right? Get rebounds, block shots, is an intimidator down there. Just gives your team second and third opportunities at the basket because they're active and they're on the boards. That's what he reminds me of. Of course, he's bigger than Big Perk. Big Perk was about 6'10". Mitch is 7'1", right? So he's and he's athletic too. He's athletic 7'1". So that changes a lot of things, for us offensively. It just does because it gives us so many opportunities to score the ball, right? And I think that's, to me, what is the key, right, to all this thing here, man. Because you get a guy in the middle like that can do that and impose his will. Most big men today aren't like that. A lot of these guys are stretch fives. They're not legit big men, right, who love rebounding, love blocking shots, doing all the dirty work. Who don't step out and hit 15-footers. I mean, I know that's needed, but I'm just saying, man, that's big. That's big, and I think that's what he does. Gravity says, did you see when Randall gave Mitch the ball on the post and told him to go to work? Yeah, man. Yeah, because it was nobody down there that could stop him, man. Period. Mitch may not be the best player on this team, but he's certainly the most valuable anchor of our defense. Agreed. He's at the top of the list, man. He is. He goes down, we're going to have a hard time. We are. Mitch did a crossover and was about to dunk it, but he lost the ball. Yeah, I saw that, right? He was getting a little excited. But listen, he can cross it, though. He did it to Gobert that night, remember? So, Mitch has got a little something in his bag, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see, man. It's good to see. I like to see a guy like Josh Hart bounce back, man. I like to see that. Especially all the stuff that was going on with him. He's a big piece to what it is that we do, man. When he plays well, we're a different team. We really, really are. NBIC Peace, man. Hope all is well with you. Wild card, yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, I love where we're at. After 17 games, 10-7. So I like where this team is at. I like how we look. I really do, man. I really, really do. I like where we're at. We're not supposed to be perfect, but this is the beginning of the season, man. It's the beginning of the season. We have, what's the math? 84? What's it? 60-something games to go? You know what I mean? So I just think that, this is a good place to be in. I would rather be this than 10-7. I mean 7-10, excuse me. So I like where we're at, man. I think we're trying to figure things out, right? As far as our lineup, also too, right? Guys got to get their energy back. Meaning, like, you gotta come ready to play all the time, man, in this league, man. You can't be taking days off. And I felt Sunday was they took a day off, and that's what happens in this league. You lose like that. So today was a good response to what happened Sunday. You took care of business against a team that you should take care of business against. Like, this is what you should do to these teams. But we've seen this before, right? The biggest thing with them this year is beating the top tier teams. But we also know that there's only a handful of those teams in this league, right? So I think that's really, really important for them to do. Jules said Mitchell's gonna get it together. Yeah, he is, man. He is, but he's the anchor down there. He truly is. MBIC said, really? 3 games over 500 after 4 years with pretty much the same crew. MBIC's never happy. He never sees the positivity out of anything. MBIC, you have to understand, man. Randall came back and wasn't himself this year. He was still recovering from his ankle injury. He stated that. We're still trying to figure out DiVincenzo. Grimes isn't giving us anything. RJ was in and out the lineup with a knee, then his sickness. So our lineup wasn't where it should be, right? Guys are still getting their NBA legs. So to be 10-7 at this point, after 17 games, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think this is a good place to be in. We're still in the middle of the pack. We're still like one of the better teams in the NBA. We're not at the bottom of the league like we used to be, right? So I like where we're at. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, Drew said this team will finish with 50 wins this season. MBIC, book it. Here we go. Here we go. Drew said 50 wins this year. That's big. That's big. We get 50 wins. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Did you hear what Hart said about Tibbs? You know, I mentioned, I talked about it earlier, how he was, you know, he was upset about how I guess he didn't feel like, you know, he was being included on the offense. He has his frustrations, right? But to me, he responded exactly how a pro should respond. Right? 17 points. Pretty much a big Josh Hart night, right? I read down his stat line. I read it down again. And he played 30 minutes tonight, too, which was big. He was 7 for 10 from the field, man. 2 for 3 from three-pointer and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Big on the boards as always. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block for Josh Hart. Plus minus, he was a plus 25. He was big, man. He was big tonight. He played well. And that's a response. That, to me, that's the response you need. That's the response you need. That back and forth with Tibbs, he's not going to win that. But I loved how he played tonight. That bench is legit, man. That bench, I'm telling you, IQ, he's going to probably win Sixth Man this year. Because he came so close to winning it last year, a lot of people felt he should have got it over Brogdon. I think if IQ continues with this, because he's on a tear, man. He's on a tear. He's playing well these last couple of games here. If he keeps this going, like I said, he can't be dropping. He, you know, like he had 20 tonight. He can't, like, you know, Wednesday, he can't have like 5. Like, if he have 17, that's good. But he's got to be between that range. Like, you know, that's just what he has to do. He's going to win Sixth Man this year. Because he's a key reason why the Knicks are going to go far this year. He was big. He was big for us last year. And people don't pay attention to this, but him going down last year in that playoffs played a major role, man, for the Knicks. Because his offensive production, it's not like it's a plus that he does it. Because a plus is like just adding something on. No. It's what's needed. Like, we need IQ to come off the bench and do what he does. And if he doesn't do that, the Knicks don't win a lot of games, man. They don't. But with IQ coming off the bench with his production, it takes us to a different area. And I think that if he would have been the IQ that we saw all last season, we probably would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I see that happening. I'm not saying we win. I'm not saying we're in the finals, but I think we're in the Eastern Conference Finals because I think we beat Miami. So he's having a good start to the season. And if he keeps this up, he's going to win Sixth Man this year. And then, like I said, the Knicks are going to have to pony up. They're going to have to come off big time to keep him because a lot of people are going to be paying top dollar for him to be starting from someplace. NBIC, does it sound familiar? Fourier said the same thing. It's not the players, it's the coach. And we played a Hornet team without LaMelo, excuse me. Don't get gassed. And another one. And Quick will walk next season because of the politics. If it was NBIC, if it was up to him, he would burn this team to the ground. Burn them to the ground. And call them the New York NBICs. if it was up to him. Like I'm just assuming. Just going out on a limb here. Drew says IQ is the only player, is only playing 26 minutes a night, putting up more production than he did last year, playing 28 minutes. He should be on the floor for 36 minutes minimum. Wow, that's big. $36 is a lot. Let's say 32. Let's say 32 minutes. I'll take some minutes from Grimes. Let's do that. I don't know why, man, but Grimes is starting to bother me now. I don't know why, man. He's out there, man. He's non-existent, man. Randall gave him a beautiful pass at the top of the key. He looks unsure what to do with the rock, man. It's like he's uncomfortable, man. Like he just looks like it, man. And I don't know. I do think that I just think that he definitely needs more minutes than 26 minutes a night. I would give him 6 more minutes. I would give him anywhere between 32 and 33 minutes. I would do something like that. And take those minutes from Grimes. Let him play a little bit more than DiVincenzo. Don't give those minutes from Grimes. Don't give those to DiVincenzo. Give him the IQ. That's what I would do. But I wouldn't start IQ. I still wouldn't. Drew said, I have to disagree with you, FBIC. As much as I hate to say it, admit it. Leon trades IQ at the deadline. Can't afford to lose him for nothing. We can't trade him. If we trade him, you got to realize the impact that would make, that I would have on the team. Like, you got to think how good he makes this team, man. And I think the Knicks feel that there's still a chance that they could sign him in the offseason. And I think they're willing to take that risk. Like, I just think they are. Now, I agree, you don't want to give them up for nothing. But to me, I'll put it like this. The only way you give up IQ, the only way you give him up is if you're getting back a bona fide star. Like to me, that's the only way you do that. He costs too much, man. You can't just give him up in a trade. Okay, I'll put it this way. I'm not giving up IQ for OG Anunoby. I'm not doing that. He's not good enough. He's not. Well, IQ's production and what he does, no way, man. Am I giving him up for OG Anunoby or something like that? To me, the only way IQ goes or IQ walks, if there's something happens in Phoenix and we're able to get Devin Booker. That's it. I'm not giving him up. If I'm the Knicks, I still want to have a chance to sign him. We'll see what the market is. Maybe they're willing to dig in their pockets and pay him. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, yes, we can't let him walk for nothing. And just, but I don't think the Knicks are going to let him walk for nothing. I think we're going to make a good push to get him, to keep him here. Drew says Grimes is in the way, B. Miss me what we need is defense. Tall Grimes can sit. Yeah, man. Grimes, he's struggling, man. He just looks out of place, man. He just does. Like, I don't know, man. He's unsure of himself, man. And a guy like that, man, I think he needs to sit on the bench and figure it out. And I think that'll help him. NBSC says it's a dumb move to do that. Why? Because we have a stupid coach that can only take us to the playoffs. Wow, he just really doesn't like Tibbs. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if him and Tibbs got some history. I don't know what's going on. Going to the playoffs is a good thing, man. Listen, man, I remember at a point Knicks weren't going at all. So for me, I like going to the playoffs and having a shot. IQ's a starter in this league. Now he is. Him and Maxey are the same player, man. The same thing that Maxey is doing in Philly, IQ could be doing. And I'm sure IQ and his people know that. But the Knicks got to be willing to pay, man. But I'm not letting them walk just to go get a wing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. NBSC says, listen to the writing on the, to the writing. Listen to the writing on the wall. It has happened to too many times. Cam, Obi, Fourier, Deuce, and now Hart. We aren't getting Booker. Pipe dreams. Wow. So he feels that Tibbs is impacting everybody. And BIC's back at it. People, he's on a roll. He's back at it on the LV Live show. Thomas Banks, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming by, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope all is well. Happy holidays to you and yours. Everybody also, too, people, if you can, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. If you can, please. If you subscribed, I appreciate you. Package IQ for Pascal Siakam. No, man. No, we can't do that, Thomas. The only way you bring Siakam in here, man, is if you him and Randall are too much like the same player. They play in the same position. There's no way I send IQ for Pascal Siakam. No way I do that. NBIC side, best bet is to get OG and Siakam. Both are free agents next year. Atlantic Line, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you, man. Appreciate you coming by. Josh Hart ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Yeah, Josh Hart, he's a Knick, man. He's Knick. He's going to retire a Knick. Because Brunson's going to retire a Knick. Brunson's not going anywhere either. And, they're going to want to keep Brunson happy, man. They're going to want to keep their crew here. Drew says IQ can definitely put up Maxey production if given the opportunity. I agree. Excuse me. Like I said, they're the same player. The opportunity has to come here. If he doesn't, that's front office management on Leon's part. All right, let me say this because I see we're kind of going around a circle about this IQ thing. Let's fix this. This is an easy fix. Yeah, Leon did play his wrong hand wrong again. Get rid of Randall. Okay. None of those things are going to happen. Here's what a possibility that you guys have to be open to what the Knicks could do. The Knicks are trying to see possibly what the market is going to be, or they're trying to see exactly how far this goes. They're pushing the envelope with a lot of different things. Let's be clear on that. What I could see is I could see the Knicks next year maybe getting rid of Grimes, packaging him up, and getting somebody else. Keep an IQ. And like I said, whatever money they promised Grimes, they would add on to what they said they was going to give the IQ. Give him a bump up. And put IQ in the backcourt with Brunson. And that can be similar to what they were thinking about with Brunson and Spider Mitchell. Because I stood next to Spider. Spider's not that big, man. Spider might be 6'2", 6'3". IQ's about the same size as Spider. It's just Spider's thicker. You know what I'm saying? He's more like husky. But they're about the same size. It's like Brunson's about 6 feet, 6'1". Spider's about 6'2". So those guys, IQ's a legit 6'3". You know what I'm saying? So he's a lot more lankier, right? I'm just speaking of body types here. So that was something they wanted to do. Spider's a different beast, right? We understand who Spider is. So I think that's a possibility of something that could happen if they really, really want to keep IQ and they really want to make him happy and they really want his people to be happy, meaning like his agents and all the people that are really pushing. Because remember, he got a crew behind him. They like, yo, man, he going to be a star. We going to make him a star. But if the Knicks could sell him on, let's just stay here at home. We drafted you. We want you here. We could start you next to Brunson. We could up your money. You could start next to him. You and him in backcourt with RJ. Maybe they move Randall. I don't know. What I'm saying is I could see something like that happening. But the Knicks aren't going to give him up unless they get him back like a king's ransom for him, man. He's that good of a player. Atlantic Line says, I guarantee you something will happen. Either at the deadline or during the offseason. We aren't drafting 3 guys in the first round. No, we're not. We're not doing that. IQ ain't taking no amount of money to come off the bench. No, he's not. That's what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm making. He's not going to stay if the Knicks are talking about it. I can see the Knicks saying, all right, look, we'll make you a starter next to Brunson. We'll give you this. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that. IQ is 6'3" with a 6'10" wingspan. 6'10" wingspan, but like you said, he ain't slider built. Right. He's slider built. Right, exactly. He's lankier, like he's longer. Spider's a little bit more huskier, you know what I mean? But they're about the same height. GZD, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming by, rocking with me. Which is why I said, unfortunately, they moving IQ at the deadline. I don't think that's going to happen, Drew. Listen, man, they're trying to make a push, man. They're trying to make a push for the playoffs. If they're not getting back something that's going to really, truly help them be even better than what they are now, they're not moving them, man. They're not moving them. They're going to wait and try to negotiate to try to keep him. And based on his play, he might push the needle where the Knicks are going to have to now make a decision. And what I lean into is that they're going to make a decision to keep him. MBSC, why would they trade Grimes? He's still on the rookie deal. That makes no sense at all. Mitchell and Brunson make no sense. They have the same game. Now they have to match or move them. MBSC's back at it. He's back at it. The Knicks stink in his eyes. We love the Knicks. But to him, the Knicks stink because Tibbs is there. And until Tibbs leaves, they stink. No matter if they make it to the playoffs, no matter if they are one of the better teams in the East, it doesn't matter. He wants everything now. He wants all the championships. I love our growth, man. I love our progressive growth. Like, each year we're getting better, right? Randall looks like a better player. He's got to figure it out, man. He's just all over the place. But when he plays like how he played tonight, man, he's just tough to deal with. He really, really is. Spider and Jalen would not fit. 2 ball dominant guards has not worked. I mean, yes and no, man. I mean, it's a new NBA, man. I mean, I think that could work. I think that could, but once again, right? You know, you have to see. But I know the Knicks need production from that 2 guards because Grimes is not cutting it. He's just not. Okay, Drew says they're trying to serve 2 masters. Build the team up with the youth while also keeping both eyes open for a superstar trade. Pick a side. Ooh. That's well said, sir. That's well said. Everybody, man, give thumbs up right there for my man Drew, man. That was hard body right there. I love that. If you guys ever please give a thumbs up for Drew, man. Please, for the LV Live crew, man, give him thumbs up, man. That was pick a side. I like that. Especially two great offensive players who aren't great playmakers. Agreed, Jeezy D. Agreed. Spider. I mean, I like IQ better because IQ defends, man. He defends. He plays that D, man. So I like IQ there. But I'm telling you, listen, man. Listen. Something's gonna happen. I don't think they're moving them, but something's gonna happen next year. They're gonna have to move some pieces. I wouldn't be surprised who they move. But we're right there, man. We're like so close. We're just missing that piece, man. That's it. That's the only piece we're missing. All right, people. Come on. Let's take a look at the schedule here. Look at this, man. So, look, as we said, right? So, the Knicks right now 10-7. Listen, we can win these next two. Be 12-7. 12-7, man. Beautiful. Beautiful right there. Beautiful. In these 6 games right here, we can go 4-2, man, which is great. 4-2. Okay, NBIC. Okay, IQ and Donovan makes Brunson expendable. It's either IQ and Donovan or IQ and Brunson on the floor. Donovan and Brunson are defensive liabilities. Yeah, but NBIC. No one said we're gonna get all 3 of them. What I'm saying is that if you keep IQ and maybe you let Grimes walk, and what I mean by walk, you don't extend him after that rookie deal is done, right? You don't, right? You let him walk. And so you let him play on the bench or whatever and figure out some minutes for him, but you've already made a decision. Then you don't go after Spider and you have IQ and Brunson starting because now you've made a decision that you're going to keep IQ after, him winning and you talking to his people and all this other stuff. Because honestly, out of all places, right, he wants to start, right? There's no better place for him to be than New York. This is market one. If he becomes a star here, he's bigger than any other place on this planet outside of maybe the Lakers. And then you may say Boston, but if you're a star in the Knicks, you're the man in the NBA, man. The NBA loves when the Knicks are good. They love it. Okay, Drew said IQ definitely is more compatible than Spider with JB in the backcourt. Exactly. Absolutely, because he defends. If the Knicks get Donovan, not only does Brunson get the ball taken out of his hands, but R.J. Barrett will be less involved with the offense. Agreed. That's maybe why they didn't make a deal. Okay, Atlanta got online and said barbecue chicken. I don't know why he said that, but barbecue chicken is good. But yeah, that's how it's looking, guys. That's the schedule right there. But a great win tonight. Great win. And also, to me, a much needed win for this in-season tournament. So it was good. And also, man, after what happened Sunday, man, this was a victory that we needed. We definitely needed. Drew says, no excuses. We must win the next 2 games, trash Detroit, put Toronto's length will cause us problems, but we still beat them. 3-0 this week. Okay, I like that. Then what happens to the bench if IQ starts? That's where free agency comes into play, and another piece comes into play. That's when they're gonna really, Tibbs is gonna really, and Johnny Bryant are gonna have to do their put their coaching hats together and really stagger those minutes, man, because they're gonna have to figure that out. But I can see what I'm saying is that, people were talking about, IQ walking and all the stuff. What I'm saying is that I can see that being a scenario too. I could see that. Not saying it will, but I could see that. That's why we brought in Dante and paid Josh for. Agreed. I like DiVincenzo, man. I like his game, man. He never seems like he's unsure of himself. Even when he's having off shooting nights, he always does something to kind of get things started. Whether he gets a steal, whether he gets a rebound, whether he never seems like he's not connected to the game. Like Josh Hart's the same way. Like I never feel like Josh Hart just doesn't seem like he's there today. Like he always is in tune to what's going on. He's always locked in. He's never out to lunch. You know what I mean? Both of those guys are pretty locked into it. NBIC said, you will see why we need to go after Siakam and OG after this game. Listen, man. I don't want Siakam. Okay, he's getting old. I want OG and Obi. But as you know, Toronto and Knicks don't do deals together no more. Okay, they got issues. They're in court. They got a lot of problems, man. So the best bet is for those guys to walk, and we try to pick them up in free agency. OG Anunoby is who we want. Siakam, no. We need to move RJ to the 2, OG to the 3, and Siakam at the 4. No. They're not going to get rid of. Listen, they love Randall more than Siakam. Trust me, they do. They've committed everything to Randall, man. They really, really want Randall to be their guy. So Siakam's not coming. OG Anunoby, yes. If they can get him, yes. I'm okay to take Ingram over RJ at the 3 spot and have Brunson and IQ in the backcourt. You know what, man? Ingram, I love Ingram, man. But you know what? He's like out to lunch sometimes too, man. He's another one. He's just some days he plays, some days he doesn't. Like it all depends with him, man. He always seems like he's sleepwalking. I don't know, man. So I would still prefer RJ over him, man. I just would. They are free NBIC. They're free agents. Why do you still want that head case? Why? Hey, listen, man. I don't want Randall here. You know, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't have a problem with Randall being here. I don't. But if we're going to get rid of Randall, we got to bring in somebody. Like my man said Atlantic Lions. See, he said bring Zion to the Mecca. See, exactly. Now, I'll put it to you like this. If we're moving IQ and Randall and we're getting like Zion, now we're talking. Right? So to me that's what I would do. But I'm not moving Randall just because. I'm not doing that. Listen, Ingram's tough, man. He's tough. His ceiling is through the roof, man. It's just that he's just true, man. It's just sometimes he's like a roller coaster, man. It's like sometimes you forget he's on the floor. Sometimes when the Knicks play the Pelicans, I forget Ingram's on the floor. He doesn't pop off the screen. He just doesn't. Like he does, sometimes. And then you look at the box score, you're like, oh, she had 22 tonight? Where and how? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with Ingram. 27 isn't old, especially if we can win a chip soon. We're not winning a chip with Siakam, man. They're not getting rid of Siakam for Randall. That's not happening. Excuse me, I said it wrong. They're not getting rid of Randall for Siakam. Sorry. It's late, man. I'm sorry. Ooh, Drew said, I'm not touching Zion. Give me Ingram over Zion all day. Zion is different, man. Zion is different. Listen, all right, look. Don't pay attention to the guy eating triple cheeseburgers. Don't pay attention to the guy eating ice cream and a whole box of Haagen-Dazs. Don't pay attention to that guy. Pay attention to the guy that's in shape right now and is him. Because he's a monster, man. He's like Charles Barkley 2.0. But left-handed. He's different, man. He just is. Zion isn't realistic. Only way that happens is if you move Brunson and Randall. The way IQ is playing, man, IQ stock is going up, man. Especially if you win 6 year. Especially if you win 6 man. And other times, Ingram is the best player on the floor, regardless of who's on the floor. Agreed, man. Agreed. But see, okay, how about this, Drew? I'm going to throw this out there, too. Can he handle New York? Can he handle New York? See that attitude, that up and down stuff, like what we just said, that's not gonna fly here, man. And this city will tear him apart. You know that. They just will. They'll be on his neck, man. He would not be able to shake that. And you think Randall folded? This kid might disappear, man. He might be on Hunts Point someplace in the Bronx. You'd be like, yo, where's Brandon Ingram? Where's Ingram at, man? Like, yo, somebody said they seen him on Hunts Point. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the pressure of playing here, man. So can he play? Can he come here and deal with it? He can't. I guarantee you he can't. And BIC, look at him now. Now he's rocking. He says Zion in New York with RJ is a blockbuster. Now he wants to make it happen. See? He's ready. Brunson, Ragu, RJ, Zion, and Mitch is deadly. Trade IQ, Grimes, Randall, and picks. There we go. There we go. Atlantic Lions on it. Drew, how can I not pay attention to the guy eating burgers and Haagen-Dazs, bro? That's all he's done for 4 years in the league. Listen, man, look, all right? He's been hypnotized, okay? Someone got the get out lady around him, and she had the cup. Bing! And now he's locked in. Now he's on a diet. Now he's good. Just keep him in the sunken place, and we give money. Bring him to the Garden. Yo, man, I'm sorry. I saw Get Out the other day, man. Yo, I was shook again after that, man. Can't watch that movie, man. I only saw it twice. I saw it once in the movies. Saw it again the other night. B, I was shook. I was shook, man. I was shook. I was shook, man. For real. GZD said, I don't think no one would trade Zion for Randall. They got rid of Randall for a reason. That's a good point, man. You know, that's a good point. But, you know, you got to throw in a piece to make people happy, man. IQ could change everything because of his production. You says, you might have a point. Ingram in the city, but I'd love to see him get a chance. Yeah, man, but the city's tough, man. Drew, man, this is the heaviest jersey in the world, man. This jersey is no joke, man. No joke. No joke. You see the stuff he gets away with in New Orleans? He would not be able to get away with it in the Garden. He thinks on a Wednesday night, you see how cold it is today in the city? On a Wednesday night this week, he think he could just chill and just relax and play in Detroit. He can't do that in the Garden, man. He can't do that in the Garden. They'll tear him to pieces. You heard what Brunson said the other night, man? When they were playing Miami, you heard what Brunson said? The fans screamed at him. He said, come on, get it up, man. This is embarrassing. He said he woke up after that. There's no better place. There's no better city in the world that could do that to a player right on top of him in the Garden. In the Garden, man. No better place in the world. Let the players know what time it is, man. Like, yo, my man, step it up, B. You playing like you know what I mean? Like, that's how it is here. You feel like you at the Rucker, man. And guys respond. Brunson said, okay, I got to step it up. That's how it is on 55th, man. I'm telling you. And I've seen a whole bunch of NBA dudes get ran up out of there, man, because they can't handle the pressure. That's there. That's it. That's in the hot summer on 55th. Now imagine the blistering cold right there in the garden. Dudes can't handle that type of heat, man. Even though it's cold outside, they can't handle that heat coming from that building if you ain't producing at a high clip. They can't handle it. Trust me, they can't. Now Zion would be, now Zion would listen. No, listen. Not every late night, man. There's only one late night spot that everybody hits up, right? What's it called? White Castles. We gotta keep them out of White Castles in the Bronx. Gotta keep them out of there. Keep them out of there. Yo, White Castles be crazy, right? You be going up in there, be dirty. The floors be dirty. But yo, them burgers be on the money, right? After you hit the spot at night. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Get the burgers and the fries. You're sitting in your car eating it. That joint be the wave, right? White Castles be. I'm telling you, White Castles. Saturday night, or shall I say Sunday morning after you hit the spot, right? That's. I'd be like, yo, let me get like 20 burgers. You know what I'm saying? It's always you and your mans and them. You know what I'm saying? You might have a shorty with you. Some dude is short on the money. Be like, yo, I only got like $5, man. You be like, all right, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the days, man. You gotta keep Zion out of White Castles, man. Keep him out of White Castles so he get money. NBIC said his dream is playing in MSG. He would get that, and playing with his best friend, he would be the best, be on his best behavior. Look at that, NBIC. Look at the positivity, man. Look at the positivity, NBIC, man. Look at him. Now he's ready. Now NBIC loves the Knicks now. Now he loves the Knicks. We're talking about Zion. He wants Zion here. Coach said if Zion comes here, he'll get diabetes the first week. Yeah, he'll be out of control, man. That's when RJ got to say, yo, my man, you got to chill. Gotta be easy. Gotta be easy, man. Gotta keep him out of Sue's Rendezvous. Gotta keep him out of all them spots. Starlets, you gotta keep, you know what I mean? Gotta keep him out of Queens. Gotta keep him out of all them spots. He do that, he good money in the city. He good money. Murder burgers and suicide fries. I'm telling you, man. So what's in them burgers, man? What's in them burgers? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, man. We already know. It ain't supposed to be. we don't want to know. Just like with Chinese food, right? Is that really? Listen, off topic. General Cho's chicken, is that really chicken? The sesame chicken, is that really chicken? We gonna go there. We gonna go there right now because we talking about Zion and his diet. Listen, the Chinese spot, is that really sesame chicken? Is it? General Cho's, is that really General Cho's? I don't know, B. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know, man. Just like we don't know what's really in them White Castle burgers, we do not know what's in that. Yo, we don't know, man. Yo, we don't know. But yo, keep it a buck, though. Joint be slamming, though, right? Joint be slamming. Right? Everybody know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? That's iconic in New York City, man. Iconic. If you ain't from the city, you know what time it is, man. Iconic in the city. Chicken wings and fried rice, man. Chicken wings and French fries. And if you're really rocking, you got your bread right. This is back when we was younger, you know what I'm talking about. You got your bread right. Get the fried chicken with General Tso's chicken, man. Or shrimp fried rice. They you was balling. Uh, G said, "What you doing?" Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's how it is. Even for the city, but you got to be from the city to know what time it is, man. Other places don't know, man. New York City, we know what time it is. But listen, we got to get Zion here, man. We got to get Zion. If Zion comes, it changes the city. This will be. You think Wembanyama is a big story? Zion in New York, in this city, will be big. It will be blockbuster. Do you understand? NBIC said it. Zion will have this city in a frenzy. In a frenzy. Yeah, man. So now we're kind of done dreaming. Took you on a tour to try to keep Zion on the winning path. Coach said, we got to keep him from getting diabetes. You know what I mean? We got to keep him focused because I think there's a possibility he does want to be here. But that's down the road. Right now, I love what we're doing. Let's keep it going. Let's get to 11 wins. 11 wins on Wednesday. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I think we can. I think we can like the little engine. But the Knicks is rocking, man. We're rocking. Listen, a big win tonight. Big response. Randall was huge tonight once again, man. 2020 for that boy. He was big. We get Randall like this, I think we can make some noise in the playoffs, man. We just got to keep pushing and keep Randall on the straight and narrow. Brunson's going to be Brunson. I think we're good to go. I think we'll be at 11 wins Wednesday, and that's when I'll be back, all right? But listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, man, if it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. And once again, all my people that come by and rock with your boy, LV, I appreciate y'all coming through. Let's get it rocking on Wednesday. Everybody have a good night, all right? I'm LV Live, and I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm out. Peace.